Welcome everyone. You're trying to use the OTG, so I'm just going to use the OTG, and it's just not working. So I've connected my SSD to the S25 Ultra, and the expected action is it should show in the Files app. It's not showing. This doesn't have to be SSD, this can be hard drive problem, this can be SD card problem, this can be pen drive problem, this can be microphone problem. I'm going to cover every single reason why this doesn't work, and by the end, I can almost guarantee with 99% confidence this should be up and running. So the first thing we're going to try, I'm going to move my OTG before trying anything, is we're first of all going to start by opening up settings. Then I want you to scroll all the way down until you see security and privacy. And auto blocker, this option right here, this is actually turned on by default on the Samsung phones. This blocks OTG devices from functioning. So we can try and turn this one off first of all. It's not guaranteed to fix the problem immediately. This is off, try the connection again, see if it works. If still not working, then what typically happens is the USB protocol in the phone glitches out. And so when you connect the OTG device, because that protocol is glitched out, it's not recognizing the OTG. But we can fix that pretty simply. The way we do that is from the home page of settings, we're going to scroll all the way down until we see apps. Then inside of apps, we're going to tap the search bar at the top right. Then tap the filter button. Then tap the toggle to show system apps. And then just tap on OK so you can see the system apps. The system service that frequently glitches out is called USB settings. So we see USB settings right here. We're going to tap on this one. And then I've already done this, so I'm going to, one second. Unfortunately, I did this earlier, and so it's not giving me the option. But if you have the option to tap force stop, then just tap on this one, and then it should forcefully stop the application. Then what we can do is scroll down and go into storage like this. And then I just want you to tap clear cache and then clear data and just delete all of the data like this. Once this is done, we're going to restart the phone. We do that with power and volume down. So press and hold these two down together. Release when you see the screen. Restart the Samsung. And then once the restart's finished, we can check to see if it's going to work. So again, if this doesn't work, keep on watching. But if I just plug it in, it might not work. But if I just go to the Files app, let's see what happens. Let's give it a couple more seconds. And we'll see. Okay, it actually worked. There we go, wonderful. It is now worked. Now, if it is still not working, what typically happens is if you have a storage device that, let's say, you mainly use on an older Samsung phone, or you mainly used it on the Windows computer, you plug it in here. Either two problems are going on. Number one, the USB port, I'm just going to eject this real quick. The USB port on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra has adopted Apple's policies, where if it doesn't recognize the correct protocol, and each cable will have a slightly different protocol, then it's just not going to accept the USB connection. So in order to solve this, let's say, for example, I have a USB-A SSD, and I'm trying to connect it. If you're connecting and it's not working, then there's a possibility that the adapter you're using, so this is the adapter right here, this adapter might be intentionally blocked by Samsung. And so if I go to my files, I don't think this one is blocked, but it honestly might be. So it turns out this adapter is actually blocked. So even though this is a perfectly healthy USB flash drive, the adapter I'm using is being blocked intentionally by Samsung. And so what you will have to do, you'll be really happy to hear this one, is you will need to buy the official Samsung USB-C to USB-A adapter. Yes, that's right. Samsung forces you to buy these adapters. Now, before we buy the adapter, there's one more option we can take. Let's say, for example, you're just using a USB-C cable with your external storage and it's still not working. Let's say, for example, you just know for a fact the adapter is not the problem. Again, it might be, you might want to pay Samsung money. But what sometimes happens is when you connect the storage device to phone, tablet, whatever, and you unplug the storage device without ejecting the disk or without unmounting the drive, this causes a glitch with the drive where it will only work on that one device. So let's say you're using an old Samsung phone, it's going to work on that one, but then it won't work on this new one. Now, there is no fix for this. Well, there is a fix, but you can't fix it on the Samsung S25 Ultra. Instead, you need to use the repair feature, which is only available on Windows computers. So if you have a Windows computer, you can repair the drive so it will function on the S25 Ultra, or try. If the repair doesn't work, then again, buy an adapter. But let's try this one first. So what I've done is, you can see this is my flash drive or external SSD. I've connected it to the computer. Now what can typically happen is you won't see the storage, but there will be a prompt to the right that says, repair the drive, or try and repair the drive, or you click this icon which shows your hardware and then there'll be an option to repair here. However, if that prompt doesn't show up, we need to initiate the repair manually. So I'm inside of the File Explorer. Okay, so inside of the File Explorer, I've selected this PC, and then I'm going to right click the external storage. We are then going to choose the properties option here. Then we're going to look for the tools. Then we see error checking. This option will check the drive for system errors. So we're just going to check the drive. It will then scan and repair the drive. So it's going to scan the drive and repair it. This may take between 5 to 10 minutes, because if there's an error that's been recognized, then it will scan that drive fully and repair it. Once that's done, we need to eject the drive safely. So you can either just fully turn off the Windows computer, or alternatively, if you have this at the bottom right, it says safely remove hardware and eject media. Click on this one, look for the external device, eject this one from the computer, then unplug it, and then we should be able to try the procedure again. So if I just open up the files, it was working earlier because it just had to remove that USB settings, like clear the cache. But you can see it's fully good to go. Now, I did not cover the obvious, which is that if your flash drive was created with the wrong file format, then you need to format it. But typically, you would just see a prompt here that tells you to format. Okay, that's why I didn't cover that. But I'm just going to assume you use the drive on other devices. It works on other devices. It's just not working on this device. So if this doesn't work after all those steps, unfortunately, don't know what to tell you. Now, real quick, YouTube don't promote my videos like they used to. So if you found this video useful, it really would mean the world to me if you hit the like button down below and just left a comment saying, hey, I found this video useful, thank you. Have a nice rest of your day. Well, if it works, have a nice rest of your day. Bye-bye.